George is dating a new woman named Patrice, who happens to be an accountant. She's agreed to help Jerry with an audit.
And she has assured us that the matter is well within her field of expertise.
George breaks up with her, but he does so in spectacular fashion with the truth.
You want the truth? It is your earrings. It is your chocolates. But it's so much more. You're pretentious. You call everyone by their full name. You called my doorman Sammy Samuel. But you didn't even say Samuel. You went Samuel. Papier-mâché? What is papier-mâché?
She doesn't take the breakup very well.
Where is she?
A mental institution.
Because Jerry still needs her help, George agrees to get back together with her.
Are you saying you want to continue seeing me?
Who makes copies?
And this is the last time we see Patrice. Patrice was played by Valerie Mahaffey. While she's rarely in the spotlight, she's had an absolutely astounding career, having done over 87 productions spanning almost 5 decades. In the year following her role as Patrice, Valerie would go on to do several different productions, but none so beloved as the recurring role of Eve on Northern Exposure.
Oh, well, eventually they stabilized my iron levels and the zinc self-corrected. But doesn't my low BP indicate something?
She played the role so well, in fact, that she went on to win the Emmy for Best Supporting Actress of 1992. A few years later, she landed another recurring role, this time as Jennifer Malone in Women of the House, a spin-off of Designing Women.
I've never even had a job before. Well, I worked at home.
The show only lasted 1 season, but it was highly anticipated. That same year, she took the role of Miss Tracy Milford in National Lampoon's Senior Trip. And she also played a small recurring role on Wings in the same general time period.
Rail, you're a stick. My God, you could be a model. Oh, God, please.
In 1996, she comically plays a cat therapist in Caroline in the City.
Is she playing Vegas? I think not.
And then a few years after that, she landed a short recurring role on the ever-popular hospital drama ER.
The morphine's made him constipated.
Why is he on morphine?
He's having pain from contractures. That's what I think.
She started the new millennium off in an episode of Ally McBeal.
She saw the man she loved wrapped up in the arms of another woman, and she succumbed to a blinding rage and snapped.
And then did a number of lesser-known series before landing an episode of The West Wing.
Here's a woman who gets naked, covers herself completely in chocolate, and sings. Does that appeal to you?
Then, in 2003, she played Annie Howard in the critically acclaimed film Seabiscuit.
I don't want Sam to do it. I want to do it.
Over the next 5 years, Mahaffey would play single-episode characters in 9 different series, as well as characters in 2 feature films. She would also land the recurring role of Alma Hodge on Desperate Housewives.
Alma, I didn't know that you knew Edie.
I told your friends at that dinner party I was looking for a new house.
And then reunite with John Corbett in a recurring role on the United States of Tara.
I wish you would stay. It's up to you.
In 2011, she began playing the character of Rose Pillsbury in the hit show Glee, where she comically portrays a ginger preservationist.
We don't hate anybody. We just prefer the company of other redheads, which is why we enjoy the Red Oats so much.
And while all of that was going on, she played in several feature films, including Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill.
You want anything here?
I don't know.
And a comedy titled If I Were You.
Is that The Undertaker?
I don't think so.
In 2013, she was featured in 7 episodes of Devious Maids as Olivia Rice.
You're done. Get off of me. Do not screw with me, bitch.
A year after the show ended, Valerie would work with Mindy Kaling on an episode of her show.
In our theater group, we were doing the Scottish play.
It's Shrek the Musical.
And then that same year was featured as one of the passengers in Sully, the famous Miracle on the Hudson story starring Tom Hanks as the titular character. That same year, she would also do 3 episodes of one of my favorite shows, The Man in the High Castle.
We'll call it even.
She had a regular role as Miss McElroy on the popular show Young Sheldon, a spin-off of The Big Bang Theory, where she played one of Sheldon's teachers.
I'm sure you're well aware we have a student with us who, despite his young age, is remarkably gifted.
Her last role was a regular character on the 2020 series Big Sky.
Yes. You heal the nation. I keep forgetting.
And just because it's kind of fun, the oldest role I could find was from her third production back in 1982, where she starred in an episode of Tales of the Unexpected, a show that brought Roald Dahl short stories to the screen.
You have no idea why I'm here.
Tell me,
Because of her.
your mother?
Yes.
And that is Valerie Mahaffey.